Dear friends, I am Preetha Nair from Alanallur. I happened to read a good message from social media and I felt to share it with you as it is very useful for us. The message is thus. Shall I read it for you? A monk of the Ramakrishna mission was being interviewed by a journalist from New York. The journalist started interviewing the monk as planned earlier. Journalist: Sir, in your last lecture, you told us about contact and connection. It's really confusing. Can you explain? The monk smiled and, apparently deviating from the question, asked the journalist, Are you from New York? Journalist: Yeah. Who are there at home? The journalist felt that the monk was trying to avoid answering his question since this was a very personal and unwarranted question. Yet the journalist said, Mother had expired, father's dead, 3 brothers and 1 sister, all married. The monk, with a smile on his face, asked again, Do you talk to your father? The journalist looked visibly annoyed. The monk: When did you talk to him last? The journalist, suppressing his annoyance, said, Maybe a month ago. The monk: Do you brothers and sisters meet often? When did you meet last as a family gathering? At this point, sweat appeared on the forehead of the journalist. It seemed that the monk was interviewing the journalist. With a sigh, the journalist said, We met last at Christmas 2 years ago. The monk: How many days did you all stay together? The journalist, wiping the sweat on his brow, said, 3 days. Monk: How much time did you spend with your father sitting right beside him? The journalist, looking perplexed and embarrassed, and started scribbling something on a paper. The monk: Did you have breakfast, lunch, or dinner together? Did you ask how he was? Did you ask how his days are passing after your mother's death? Drop of tears started to flow from the eyes of the journalist. The monk held a hand of the journalist and said, Don't be embarrassed, upset, or sad. I'm sorry if I have hurt you unknowingly. But this is basically the answer to your question about contact and connection. You have contact with your father, but you don't have connection with him. You are not connected to him. Connection is between heart and heart. Sitting together, sharing meals, and caring for each other, touching, shaking hands, having eye contact, spending some time together. All your brothers and sisters have contact, but no connection with each other. The journalist wiped his eyes and said, Thanks for teaching me a fine and unforgettable lesson. This is the reality today. Whether at home or in the society, everybody has lots of contacts, but there's no connection. Everybody is busy in his or her own world. Let's not maintain just contacts, but let's remain connected, caring, sharing, and spending time with all our dear ones. The monk was none other than Swami Vivekananda. Is $1 million worth message. I think you loved it and keep this point in your mind. Thank you. Have a nice day. And this is Preetha Nair from Alanallur. Thank you once again.